Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another edition of Dragon Sports Live. I'm Dante Payne, your host, as it's about to go down. Now. I know I've been away, been having technical difficulties, problems with I just been having issues that I needed to work out, that I need to fix and rectify. So I am back now, and let me do that one more time. And I know you guys miss me. Welcome to another edition of Dragon Sports Live. I'm Dante Payne, your host. It's about to go down. We got a brand new show for you. Back in the NFL's in it, baseball's ended, basketball's back. We got sports for you. We got sports for you. But without further ado, we're gonna do what we do best. We're gonna start our show off right. We're gonna jump into some music here on Dragon Sports Live. And then we're gonna jump right into talking what's happening in the MLB. I'll let you know who won the World Series in case you haven't watched the show yet. Or in case you haven't, you know, you haven't caught up. Like, some people be at work, some people don't watch the World Series, some people don't watch baseball. It's alright. I got you. I'll take care of that for you. So, like I said, it's gonna go down. What they say is going down. That's what Young Jock used to say. Also, might be planning to move my show onto a new platform. That's right, I said it. New platform. It still be on the same platforms, but added more material, added more distribution, stuff like that. So it's gonna be fun. Like I said, it's gonna be a fun show. It's going down. I'm ready. So we gonna get it cracking. Once my computer catch up real quick, we gonna start our show off with some music. Anyways, if y'all trying to reach this show or reach out to me, reach out to dragonjumppro@gmail.com, as well as on social media at dragonjumppro, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And if you want to hit his podcast, you can either go to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or iHeartRadio, or wherever you get your podcast. Because like I said, it's about to go down. Yeah. But like I said, guys, welcome. I know I've been missed, and I miss you guys too. Haven't been able to do my show and give you the fans the best show on this platform. One of the best. I like how this light is making me look right now. I got my winter glow going, and yeah, kind of like it. I need my haircut though, but it is what it is. Well, like I said though, do you miss me? Or are you ready? Are you ready? Because I'm ready. Yeah. And that's something to talk about. But since my music app is seem to be having trouble opening right now, we just gonna get right into our little baseball spiel. I got a lot to talk about in baseball. So we gonna talk it out. You feel me? We gonna talk it out, talk it out, talk it. Better yet, yeah, hold that thought 1 second, peoples. Hold that thought. All right, all right. So, in baseball news, I would like to say congratulations to the Houston Astros. They have won their second World Series title in 6 years. It's also Dusty Baker's first World Series title. Well deserved. 70 years old. Well deserved. And he deserved it. Astros played a hell of a good game. I thought when the Phillies was going to take that, when they had that 2-1 lead and was sitting home runs, I thought, maybe the Phillies got a chance. Bryce Harper and crew was going to get their second title. No. It was the Astros. And it came down to a good game at the end, but then Houston literally just ran away. Astros third baseman Alex Bregman was playing with a broken thumb. But the good news is he won't need surgery on that thumb, or I should say on that finger. So that's good news. And then also, Astros Jeremy Pena, the shortstop, was named World Series MVP. Now, the unique things about that is he's the first rookie position player to do so. Third rookie joining Larry Sherry, 1959, Livan Hernandez, 1997, and one more person. He's the third rookie to do so. So that's what's happening with that. And it's just like we also got awards and stuff for Coach of the Year, Executive. They're going to start trickling down throughout the day. So next couple of days, you'll find out who has what. And, as I find out, I'm going to let you know. Golden Glove, MLP, Most Valuable Player, A National League, or in American League. So, I will let you know. Until then, once I know, then you know. And that's the best way to do it. Once I know, then you know. Yeah. So, apparently my music app is tweaking right now, so we're going to add different things into everything. So, we're going to continue talking about the baseball. We're going to go through everything. Cardinals third base Nolan Arenado, 10th straight Golden Glove Award, fourth in, I should say he the fourth player to do that. Cardinals also named Matt Holliday bench coach and Dusty Blake pitching coach and Turner Ward hitting coaches. So he replaced two of them stepped down. One was let go. They didn't renew his contract, but they was assistants. Now they've been promoted. Dropped the assistants. Now they're it. They are the hitting coach, and we're gonna have a lot of those hires and stuff go. That's basically gonna go through off the off season. You're gonna have a couple new hires, and once the news drops, I'm gonna let y'all know what's going down, has going down, who going where, who got traded. Just like Anthony Rizzo. Anthony Rizzo didn't pick up his. Well, they offered him $16 million. He didn't take it, so he will become a free agent. Let's see where he goes, where he lands. Yeah, and then we got White Sox. We hired Royals Pedro Grifol as manager, so we bringing him to the fold. Like I said, things happen. People had places to go. People had things to see, but That's what's happening with that. And Mets and Edwin Diaz agreed to a 5-year, $160 million deal. So he's staying with the Mets for another 5 years, if not traded by then. Cool beans. And that's how I look at it. Cool beans. You know, you work hard, you play hard, you get rewarded. That's how we gonna look at it. Um, and also Bassett Giant options. They gonna enter free agent. I told you Rizzo. Bassett declined his option. Best spots for Otani, Judge, and Norman, Freddie Norman. They all going to become free agents, but the Angels GM said he's not changed Shohei Otani any this offseason. So we'll see what happens. But speaking of Judge and Otani, both are among the finalists for AL MVP. Like I said, the awards is coming up. Um, we we'll see what happens from there. And as it continues to come up, we gonna get y'all know, we gonna see what happens. We gonna go for there. But that's all I got for you in baseball right now at this moment. And what's going down in the NFL is a lot, a lot of craziness. Like, if you look at how everything went down, right? You begin to wonder what's going on, what's happening, why is this happening? So, for example, let's start with the hometown, the Chicago Bears, right? They traded Roquan Smith and Robert Quinn basically for a bunch of draft picks. We did get a couple players out eventually. So we got AJ Kein, who's a cornerback that's basically going to be a depth player, I feel like, or coming off the bench or going to the practice squad. We got wide receiver Chase Whirlpool, who looked good in the first game. In the first game that I watched him play, and that was against the Dolphins, which was a very close game. Came down to the wire. In the end, that Bears ended up losing that game, but they battled back from behind. With Justin Fields breaking Michael Vick's rush record in the regular season. He had 173 yards, and Justin Fields had 178 yards rushing. Looked good, and threw a couple touchdown passes. Was hitting his targets. We just couldn't finish the game. We ended up losing that game 35-32. But they have some great promise in that. We need a better offensive line, is my opinion. But I ain't in a front office. They are, so they felt like that was best for the team. But it felt like we basically got rid of everybody that was from Mac Nagy, Ryan Pace era. Damn that. So it's like pretty much a whole new team, with the exception of, like, I think Eddie Jackson still there and a couple other players are still there. But a lot of the players got rid of it. Rookies who's looking good. The rookies that we drafted looking good. And I'm proud of them. Keep doing the work. Colts, next door, Indiana. The Indianapolis Colts have been on a firing spree. They fired offensive coordinator Marcus Brady. I believe they fired their defensive coordinator or defensive backs coach, one of them. They also fired their head coach, Frank Welch. Now, here's where the situation gets a little bit weird. So they fired head coach Frank Welch, right? After 5 seasons, they basically let him go. And Y'all turn and hire Jeff Saturday from ESPN as the interim head coach. No prior coaching experience. None. None on the college level or high school level. But y'all hired Jeff Saturday. He played football. Yes, but no prior coaching experience at all. Which is kind of baffling because that Rooney Rule doesn't apply to interim coaches. It only applies to if you're hiring a new coach full on. It doesn't apply for them. So the fact that y'all hired him with no prior experience states a lot about his character. Don't get me wrong, but it's still kind of weird because y'all straight just hire him. That's that when you know someone type thing. But like I said, no prior coaching experience and first time coach, interim coach, and we'll see how that goes. They was planning on hiring him as assistant, but that we'll see how that goes. Definitely, we'll see how that goes. Um, hold on one second. Hello, I'm fine. Still having an issue with the dryer too. I know the rent thing. I'll pay it next this week when I get paid. That's one I know you got to say. I'm gonna take care of that. This, yeah, cause it's like the way I get paid since I get paid bi-weekly. I still got like I said I got a baby to take care of too. So it's like trying to take care of both things all at once. Yes, I don't know yet because I haven't looked at my paycheck yet. I usually look at my paycheck Wednesday morning. It basically cuts out, so it'll go through the full cycle, and then when it gets towards the end, it kills the power in the whole unit. It doesn't trip in the apartment. It goes downstairs to the basement. No, it just trips the power in the unit. So just my unit goes out, but it's supposed. I thought it was supposed to trip in the. If it trips up, it's supposed to trip in the fuse box that's in the apartment. It bypasses that, goes downstairs to the main unit for the apartment. No, because it had just happened the other day, and I just was like, nah, you know what? Screw it. I'll just go to the laundromat and dry. Yeah, like it's not the breaker. I think it's either the probably that plug or that dryer's faulty. It just like I was mad about because I'm like it took so long to get it fixed, and I was with half power for a little bit, so it's like I'm just at a point. I'm just like, okay, I just do other things. Okay, you know. Sorry about that, peoples. I ran through to get a call. It's the landlord, and he just worried about his rent. I'm like, no, I got problems with my dryer, so I'm kind of withholding rent. It is what it is. But back to what I was saying about these coaches. Now, if y'all look at the coaching staff, you got former head coaches with coaching experience. One of those is John Fox. Um, One of those, John Cully, I think his name is. So it's like if you look at the staff, you got quite a few staff that has coaching experience. And which is why it baffles me that they hire somebody that's never had coached before. And I was just like, it's weird. It was super weird to me. Yeah, you got Brian Bratton, Zach Flakes, John Fox, and all these people had coaching experience. And Gus Bradley. All these people had, experience in that. So it's like, why would y'all hire Jeff Saturday as your interim head coach? Hire him as assistant. Let John Fox or Gus Bradley run everything. Like, let them run everything. Let them run things. Cause you coming in, no playbook, no coaching experience, and it's weird. Cause I was just like, okay, what the hell is going on? So, and like I said, I'm baffled by it, and it threw me off. But hope for the best for him. Hope he can do some work. It ain't gonna be spectacular, but I just want to see what. I'm curious what plays he is. He's a lineman at that, and he has played with the Colts, with the Packers. So let's see what type of coach he's gonna be. Now I'm curious on that. But anyways, in other news, we did have a bunch of trades happen on November 1st. So ESPN and Bleach Report say 12 players was traded. It was really 13 players because they didn't count AJ Klein because, like I said, he's not really a factor player. But 12 big shot players were traded, or I should say, game factor players were traded. Um, Lions tight end TJ Hockenson, he's headed to the Vikings. Uh, Dolphins get linebacker Bradley Chubb and Jeff Wilson. Bills gets Colts running back Nyheim Hines. Chief, not Chief. Jaguars get Calvin Ridley from the Falcons. He's still serving the suspension right now. Um, yeah, and Steelers got William Jackson III from the Commanders. So it's like big players, big shot game changers, and we still have no word of what Odell's going to do, if he's going to re-sign with the Rams or if he's going to go with a different team, because he's still rehabbing from an ACL injury. So no word of Odell Beckham Jr. right now at the moment. We also had more firings. Panthers fire assistant, Panthers fire assistant Evan Cooper and Paul Rissy, as well as Matt Rule. after a 2-5 start in the season. So they fired Tim, and the Raiders were shut out the last couple weeks too. Was it to the Jaguars? I believe it was the Jaguars, but they were shut out. It was 36-0. Should be a shame. A lot of people is calling for the Raiders to do so next, as well as the Saints. But the Saints has been doing well. It's a difference without Sean Payton running the offense, who's been running the Saints offense, so you kind of see the difference. But let's say different coach, different thing. Let's see what happens. Continue to watch, continue to follow. Bengals believe cornerback Chidobe Azui has torn ACL, so he'll miss the remainder of the season. He's done. And Chiefs assistant Brett Reed, the son of Andy Reid, he gets a 3-year sentence for the DUI accident that injured a 5-year-old, or I should say injured and killed a 5-year-old. So he's going to serve 3 years in prison. And it is what it is. Now, current standings right now, far as the NFL, here's where they stand. So, Bulls been looking real good. Kind of liking what I'm seeing from them. Actually, I'm loving what I'm seeing to them. We're missing one piece. Ball. Once we get Ball back in the lineup, I think the Bulls going to be a whole different thing. He is making progress, though. Just no timetable for his return as of yet. So, we're going to see how that goes. Because I would love to see him back in the lineup. But the Suns going to be without Cam Johnson. He's going to be out 1 to 2 months as he has a torn meniscus. And Curry scores 47 points to lift the Warriors as the bench continues to lag. They've been struggling. So Warriors win their last game. The last few games they was on a losing streak. They lost to likes of the Magic, who are all young and making an upcoming. They lost a couple other games. Clippers came back, rallied back to halt the Cavs' biggest win yet. Cavs looking really good with the combo guards of Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell. So DG and DM. Now they looking real good though. That duo, very unique. The Hawks duo of DeJounte Murray and Trae Young is also looking good. Both of them are ball dominant guards, but so technically we don't have a point guard. We got 2 point guards playing shooting guard and point. We don't have a guard. So Nate McMillan called them the guards, and they both taking duties of setting up the offense. They're both initiators. Kind of interesting because Trey led the league in assists while DeJounte Murray was 7th on the assist list. So that's a good combo. Dwight Howard playing for the Twines and the Tasmanian Leopards playing overseas. So he's playing professionally overseas. And he turns 37 next month. Ooh, congratulations. But I think you're done in NBA, basically. It's like when you're going overseas, you're on the verge of retiring, calling it quits, ending your day, and, got to do what you got to do. So, Lakers off to a rough start. And Darvin Ham, he said he didn't come to LA to lose. But they also have the worst shooting percentage from 3 right now. So it's also like, yeah, the struggle is real. And college basketball is back too. Preseason is going on right now. The little tournament play is going on now, but that's back. And we gonna see what it is. Nets, the Brooklyn Nets have drama. So they fired their coach Steve Nash, and amid Nash, they already immediately said that Ime Udoka could be the next head coach, who is currently suspended by the Boston Celtics right now. And it's just because they have a horrible start. The issues with Kyrie, he had statements that he posted a comment, and it was a movie that had anti-Semitic in there, and it's like that drama. KD literally was napping when he found out that Steve Nash wasn't the head coach and Jock Vaughn was the interim coach. So if they hire Udoka, right? Because rumor has it Udoka is the next coach. So if they hire Udoka, he can start immediately because the suspension wasn't a league suspension; it was a organizational suspension. But they are allowing him to seek another team if need be. So let's see how that goes. But if everything falls through, he could be, like I said, he will be the next coach for the Brooklyn Nets. I want to say New Jersey Nets, but they're in Brooklyn now. So let's see where that goes. Because he was an assistant for them under there. So, let's see where that goes, how that goes, and what's that about. So, Bojan Bogdanovic, he gets a 2-year extension from the Pistons. And Raptors will be without Siakam for at least 2 weeks with a right adductor strain. So he's also out. But they got other people stepping up. You got Fred VanVleet stepping up. You got Boucher stepping up, and OG Anunoby stepping up. So I think they'll be okay without him. He's just the leading scorer for the Raptors right now, which is crazy. When you think about it, he's the leading scorer for the Raptors. When before he was like, who is this guy? Now you look at it like, oh, he's the leading scorer, and he's balling. He's balling out. So is Fred VanVleet, who was a second-round pick and made a come, or did he go undrafted? Either way, he making moves. Current standings right now for the NBA is Bucks finally got their first loss. They was the only defeated team. So they basically was 9-0. Yeah, they was 9-0, 2-1 away, 7-0 at home, and then followed by the Cavaliers, and then my Celtics and Hawks. They're 3-4 respectively, and then Bulls and Raptors basically 5-6. So, like I said, those teams have been looking really well this year. I like what I see from them. We go on the Western Conference side, the Utah Jazz, who traded away Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell, are sitting first in the top seed right now, followed by the Suns and then the Blazers. My Warriors are struggling right now. We're 4-7, but I think we could bounce back for that. It's all good. But tune into the next show where it'll be more, better, and improve. We'll be back again. That's all I got. Oh, wait, nope, I'm lying. I got some WNBA news. So we had a couple coaching changes in the WNBA. Kirk Miller, who was the Canadian Sun coach, is now heading to LA to become the Sparks coach. And Mercy Skylar Diggins Smith is expecting her second child, so she'll miss significant time with the start of the season while she take care of her second child. But congratulations on that. Brittany Griner situation is still the same, even though they denied her appeal in there, and I just don't get it because since they kind of at war with Ukraine, and it was just simple like something that's a misdemeanor here feel like is major there, and that never seems to amaze me, but it sucks, like it really sucks, and I just wish for the best for her and her family, and hope we can get her home. Hopefully, we can get everything to fall through. But we shall see what happens, and I'll keep you posted. But until then, tune in to another edition of Dragon Sports Live. I'm Dante Payne, and I'm signing off, chugging up the deuces. Peace out.